Hi, it's Parr Builders here. I'm Catherine Parr. This is Brett Parr, and we have the wonderful Linda Flavell with us today. We've just recently done a 3-bedroom new build for her. It was a 2-bedroom with a bunk room, and Linda is here today to tell us a little bit about that. But first, we're going to get to know her. So Linda, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, I grew up on the Thames coast and have been coming to Whangapoa, first camping at the Denizas since the early 70s, and yeah, this place is of my heart. So my husband and I found a section here. It had an old Skyline garage on it. It was coming up to 40 years old about 10 years ago, and we had this 10-year plan to move the garage on and have a new build on the same footprint. And when it came time to actually putting that plan in place, the natural fit for us was to look at Parr Builders, who are local builders that we trust, know and trust. So
after choosing Brett and Parr Builders as your local builder, how did you find the process?
So it's the first time we've ever built a new house. We've renovated before, but it's the first time from scratch. So it was all new. My husband was overseas, so the project fell to me, and Brett was a rock actually, because he gave us some ideas of where to start, suggested a draftsperson to help us with the plans initially, and we went from there. Yeah, so a lot of the communication happened between us in those early stages, walking around the section, with pieces of paper and striding out to see exactly where things might go and fit in the space. So it started from there, and then once we got things on paper, the council process, things moved quite fast. There were a few delays, but that was out of our hands.
Quite a few delays around the time because it was just post-COVID.
Yeah.
So what stood out for you when working with our team? Was it the communication with Brett?
Yeah, the communication, and also once things started going, how fast they got the project underway. So living away from Whangapoa, I'd come back. For a start, it was probably fortnightly, and there'd always be some great progress. And it was good keeping in touch like that coming into the site, because I could see things that we thought were a great idea on plan that in reality weren't quite right. For example, walls, the bathroom that were just a little bit too too small.
There's adjustments before
it was too late. Or before it became a major change. Also appreciated the flexibility of Brett. So there were a few things that we wanted to bring through from the old garage just for sentimental reasons, and we had a few other things like bench tops, carpet bench tops and things that we'd made ourselves that we wanted to incorporate. And so all through the build, he was really flexible and open to those ideas and little quirks that we wanted to bring into the build. Very helpful for us.
How did you find the quality and attention to detail in those?
Yeah, I'm very impressed with that actually, and not just the structural build itself, the finishing off. And we also got Brett to build a few extras. For example, we needed to store the surfboard, so things like this, and the joinery. Yeah, we got a second-hand kitchen, and putting that together was like Tetris. to space, and we're lucky we had some macrocarpa from the farm, and we could make shelves to fill in gaps. And again, that's just been done perfectly.
What do you love the most about your new home? Well, batch.
Yeah, it still feels batchy. So we actually loved camping in the old Skyline, but it was too hot in summer, too cold in winter, and was leaking. So we did need to make some changes. And so we still feel that this is a batch. We chose the light plywood to make it feel open, the concrete floors. So, we're not worrying about the grandkids. We've got 5 children, we're up to our 6th grandchild and growing. We just want them to come here and be able to relax and not worry too much about things that will get broken. So it's perfect.
So, my next question is how has it changed your life in regards to that? But I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, much more comfortable. So we've got the heat pump.
Yeah.
So I came here last night, I think it was 7 degrees outside, turned it on, and within half an hour the whole place was warm. So that's absolutely great. Yeah. And nice. And a lot more storage too for all of our things that we use to play on the beach and see.
Is there anything you would like to ask Linda about her experience?
No.
Okay. He's a man of few words, people, but he was a very good builder and he's great at his job. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. And shout out to the team as well. So I was coming and going, and Brett wasn't always on site, but all of the guys were really friendly and open and assisted me with what I was doing on site at the time. So, yeah, I really appreciated that.
Oh, that's great.
Really important to us to employ and hire good contractors and staff. Got a pretty good system of hiring people, so
Yeah.
it's pretty bulletproof.
Yeah. Yeah. So we only have guys on site that we can trust. And that is the same when it comes to any of our subcontractors as well. We have great relationships with our suppliers. So we're always getting the best price for our client and doing the best that we can to support the local economy as well. That's really important to us.
It was important to me too. And in terms of paying for everything, it was all up front. Send us the invoice, we'd pay on invoice, and all of that, was very transparent.
Yeah, cost plus markup contracts, everything is open book, transparent, so you can see exactly where every last nail's going.
Yes. I only recommend your business to anyone else who's thinking of renovating or doing a build from scratch, and very high quality and, great team.
All right. That's it from us.